Hey everyone, this is Gail. If you've hustled your way to a particular revenue threshold and now you're stuck in chaos, this video will show you why and exactly what to do about it. I created this YouTube channel on my birthday, November 28th, 2025. This video, Why Founders Can't Scale Past Chaos, is going to set the stage for the types of videos I plan to post going forward. Before I dive in, quick heads up, I'm going to break down complex concepts into practical terms you can absorb in 9 minutes. Think of this as your roadmap. I'll be creating dedicated videos to build on these concepts as time goes on. If you need help applying this to your business, my contact info is in the description below. Let's get into it. Your product or services, marketing, and sales can only take you so far. Real scaling means effectively managing client support, delivery, global team management, accounting, technology, all of it. Many founders can hustle their way to 1 to 2 million on instinct alone. Some hit the wall earlier and some much later. But here's what I've learned after implementing business operating systems for over 100 founder-led companies. The strategies that got you here won't get you there. Scaling past that wall, whether it's 500,000, 2 million, or 10 million, requires something entirely different. In this video, I'm going to break down the non-negotiables that separate businesses that scale smoothly from those that burn out trying. Number one, always start with a plan. Not having a documented plan with goals is like asking your team to play a game where nobody knows the rules or how to win. There's lots of effort, but you're not actually going anywhere, and any success is purely accidental. A simple plan is sufficient, and let's call it a business plan summary. It is important that this document is used and not tucked away collecting dust. It should drive daily decisions for you and your team. Here's what to include: core values, the non-negotiable characteristics you need in every team member. Then actually use them. Hire, fire, review, and reward based on these values. If you're not willing to let someone go for violating them, they're not real core values. Business description, a clear explanation of what you do that anyone can understand and repeat. If your team explains your business differently, you have a messaging problem. Also, test it. Make sure people outside of your organization understand it without having to ask follow-up questions for clarity. Target market, define your ideal client. This is your sweet spot where you make the most revenue with the least friction. When everyone knows who you're targeting, you stop wasting time on prospects that are a bad fit. Value proposition. This is what sets you apart from your competitors. Your team should be able to articulate this. If not, your prospects won't understand why you're the right choice. Proven process. This is your standardized, repeatable method for delivering results. This is what makes you scalable. Without it, quality and delivery are completely inconsistent. Goals. These are the top priorities for the year. For example, 3 million in revenue, 20% net profit, implement new CRM, improve financial reporting, assess how to use AI to streamline processes. Now, everyone understands what matters most. The next step is to create strategic projects that break down your goals into achievable steps. At a high level, you will need to create a clear project objective and milestones with due dates and owners. That's it. A simple but powerful document that keeps everyone aligned on where you're going and why their work matters. Number two is get into a 90-day operating rhythm. Planning isn't one and done. Without a consistent operating rhythm, you're stuck in weekly firefighting mode, reacting to whatever's loudest instead of what actually matters. This creates chaos. The solution is having quarterly strategic planning sessions with your leadership team paired with weekly accountability meetings, which I'll discuss next. This keeps everyone focused on outcomes that move the needle, not just busy work. Sustainable growth comes from maintaining this discipline quarter after quarter, not from one big annual planning session that gets abandoned by February. Here's how it works. During the quarterly strategic planning meeting, the leadership team reflects on last quarter and plans for next quarter. First, review your business plan summary, accountability chart, and scorecard to assess what needs updating. FYI, I will cover the accountability chart and scorecard in upcoming sections of this video. Second, review last quarter's strategic projects, what worked and what did not, and how to course correct. And third, identify the strategic projects for the upcoming quarter. At a high level, you will need to create a clear project objective and milestones with due dates and owners. Number three is have crystal clear accountability. Here's what most people get wrong about this. They think an org chart with fancy titles creates accountability. It doesn't. You need an accountability chart, a clear map of who owns what outcomes in your business. This is one of Gino Wickman's best contributions to business operations. Real accountability means every critical function has one person's name next to it, and that person owns the results, not just the tasks. When something isn't working, you know exactly who's responsible for fixing it. No confusion, no finger pointing. For this to work, everyone on your team must review the chart, confirm it's accurate, and commit to following it. Once they do, holding people accountable becomes straightforward. You're simply ensuring they follow through on commitments they already agreed to. 4 is you need meetings that actually work. Most meetings are a waste of time. Effective ones aren't. High performing teams run structured weekly meetings, 60 to 90 minutes max, with clear agendas where people come prepared. Updates are concise and show actual progress. Problems get solved, not just discussed. Every meeting has a specific purpose and outcome. Here is a proven agenda to use as your starting point. Set a time limit for each section and stick to it. Segue, 5 minutes. Quick team building or professional development topic. Example, name an AI application that could streamline your job and why. Scorecard review, 10 to 15 minutes. Review your key metrics. When something's off track, identify the root cause and course correct immediately. General updates, 10 minutes. Keep the team informed on what matters. Skip the fluff. Quarterly priorities, 15 to 20 minutes. Quick updates on strategic projects. What's the progress? What's blocking you? How are we solving it? Issues and opportunities, 20 to 30 minutes. Discuss problems and solve them. Identify opportunities and plan how to capture them. Rate the meeting, 5 minutes. Quick rating and one thing to improve next time. This is where execution happens. The magic isn't in the meeting itself, it's in the rhythm. When your team knows that every week they'll report progress and every quarter you'll reset priorities, the chaos stops. Number 5 is data-driven decision-making. Gut instinct gets you started. Data gets you scaled. You need a handful of key metrics, not 50, with targets that tell you the real story of your business health. Track them weekly and review in your accountability meetings. Make decisions based on what the numbers actually show, not what you hope is happening. Use both leading and lagging indicators and set targets. The leading indicator is what you control now and predicts future results. Although the lagging indicator is a result of past activities, it tells you if your leading indicators are working. For example, leading indicator, number of discovery calls booked per week. Lagging indicator, monthly revenue. Number 6 is it's all about systems. You need documented processes for your core functions, so quality stays consistent regardless of who's executing. This doesn't mean drowning in SOPs. It means capturing the 20% of processes that drive 80% of your results. Establish battle-tested, proven processes, then look for automation opportunities. Artificial intelligence can handle repetitive tasks when used responsibly, freeing your team for higher value work. The reality is, scaling properly costs money most small businesses don't have. Big companies hire 200,000 plus salary executives to build this infrastructure. Small firms try workarounds, offshore teams that struggle with US business dynamics, or the hire and learn model where inexperienced people figure it out as they go. Neither works for building sustainable processes. They have a much better chance of success after the infrastructure is built through a business operating system implementation. Again, think of this as your roadmap. I'll be creating dedicated videos to build on these concepts as time goes on. If you're ready to implement a BOS but don't want to figure it out alone, I help founders build this exact infrastructure. Send me email to work together.